Hey guys, it's Phineas Finning294 here, and welcome to my off topics for July 16th, 2014. Three days ago, I actually watched the final cup of the World Cup 2014 in Brazil. It was great. I actually watched the final cup for the 2014 Brazil World Cup. I had a great time watching it. I watched it on Telecinco, if you guys are wondering. I watched it on Telecinco. I watched it back in 3 days ago. And yes, I really enjoyed the 2014 Brazil World Cup. It was great. I watched it on Telecinco. And another thing, yesterday I did see Creatures and Monsters at a Fresh Air Theater at my local park, which is near my house, which is at Parque de les Hortes. Still an amazing movie. One of the best movies that Sony Pictures Animation made, and a great way to celebrate the 90th anniversary of Columbia Pictures. By the way, my audience loved most of the funny moments of the movie. And by the way, the audience clapped in most scenes. And by the way, the audience clapped when the movie was over, due to how amazing that movie was. It was such a great experience. My next film I'm going to see in the big screen are How to Train Your Dragon 2, the Three Dog Band movie, which I'm very excited for the Three Dog Band movie. It's coming next month, by the way, in August 8th, 2014. In my area, I think it will be my area in August 22nd. I think it will release in my country in August 22nd. Something about that. So I guess we'll start seeing something about that. So I guess we'll start seeing something about that. The film will be released in my country in August 22nd, 2014. It's going to be an awesome movie based on a great TV show from Nickelodeon. I actually rewatched Palantina this week on Nickelodeon on my cable, as well as Klein a little bit. I watched the episodes from season 5, one of my favorite seasons of the show next to season 4. It was great. Palantina was such an excellent Nickelodeon show. By the way, I heard that Warner Bros. Parque Madrid is going to play Space Boy at the Chinese Theater, which I'll be seeing Space Boy at the Chinese Theater. It will be a 10-minute cut version, but it's okay though. And I might see the Scooby-Doo musical at Warner Bros. Park, since I heard there's a Scooby-Doo musical during this season at Warner Bros. Park, which I might see that this weekend when I get to Warner Bros. Park in the weekend. That'll be good. That'll be cool. Because this year Scooby-Doo is turning 45 years old. It's September, and I can't wait September 13th. It will be the 45th anniversary of Scooby-Doo. I rewatched Beaver Tail yesterday on DVD. Still an excellent movie. Love that movie. One of the best movies Universal made this decade. For the animated Universal movies they made. Even though Illumination didn't produce the movie, Illumination was collaborated with the movie, and Licky Lake Production and the Licky Lake Company was the one who produced the movie. I bet Chris Meledandri, as well as Steven Hillenburg, and Panel Ward and those people did a fantastic job working on the movie. Beaver Tail was such an outstanding film, really amazing movie. I actually did watch a little bit of the weird Go anime videos about Dora the Explorer, and I gotta say, those videos are not too good. I'm not into the Dora getting grounded videos from Go Animate. This is why I don't use Go Animate, because I'm not really a Go Anime person. I bet Go Anime is gonna trash on shows me it's gonna trash on preschool shows, which that is gonna be gone way too far. That's gonna be gone way too far. Of the Go Anime users trashing on preschool shows. Kind of sucks that Nickelodeon isn't doing the celebration, the 15th anniversary celebration of SpongeBob SquarePants this year. Come on, Nickelodeon. SpongeBob's 15th anniversary is this year. They should do something to celebrate the show's 15th anniversary. Since SpongeBob SquarePants is the main head of Nickelodeon, they should do something for the show's 15th anniversary this year. Maybe a special episode. Or maybe a little marathon with the classic episodes. That could work. That could work very well for the show's 15th anniversary. By the way, I heard we're getting another new Phineas and Ferb episode this Friday on Disney Channel, because Phineas and Ferb is airing new episodes every Friday right now for the 4th and final season. Which next year, I heard that next year, Phineas and Ferb will end. It's kind of sad that Phineas and Ferb is ending next year. But I had a great run. Phineas and Ferb was such a good show. I used to watch the show a lot back then, and I still watch it today, to this day, since Phineas and Ferb is a great show. Maybe Disney Channel could do a show that could replace Phineas and Ferb from the creators Dan Palmine and Jeff Swampy Marsh, which previously worked in Pikmin in the older seasons before they work in Phineas and Ferb. Anyway, we're gonna end it here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day.